Nasir Ansari, right? Your name.
Yeah, very good afternoon. How are you?
Good afternoon. So today we are connecting for the very first time today.
Yes.
So let me know about you. I need to say your introduction.
Yeah, definitely. I would love to introduce myself. Yeah. Um,
So,
my my name is Nasir Ansari. I'm from Delhi. I do my
okay.
own business. We do printing on different kind of items, the product which are used to promote the corporate sector. If I say as a layman language, we do printing on the gift items, certain kind of gift items.
Okay.
I'm married. I have two sons, and I run my YouTube channel. It's been 4 months. It's not a very big
Okay.
channel. It's a very
Okay.
small channel, and my channel name is English Hatke. And my wife is
Okay.
a doctor. Yeah, it's pretty much about me. Thank you so
Very
much for
nice.
being
Very nice. Nice to know about you, Ansari. Your channel name is English Hatke, right?
me. Yes.
Oh, very, catchy name. Like English Hatke. Very nice. So I think I won't forget it. I remember English Hatke. Okay. So what kind of a recording you upload over there?
Yeah, I upload conversational video on that
Okay, conversational videos.
and
Okay,
some
very
shorts, solo video also I upload.
good.
Which are solo only.
Okay. So
Yeah.
now I'm going to introduce myself to you, right? So as you know, I'm Alka and I'm a senior citizen, connecting you from Lucknow, the capital of UP. If I talk about my family, I have two grown-ups and they are married. And yeah, my husband is a retired banker.
Mm-hmm.
So about my hobbies, I love to read. I read a lot, and play chess. Sometimes
Mm-hmm.
when I find a partner to play with me, I play chess. But in my time nowadays, I am utilizing my time in speaking to different people all the time. I try like in the morning if I get somebody to talk to me. So the session I record only once in a day. But for the practice, I am daily, connecting with different people on there are various groups. So yeah,
Okay.
this is about me. Yes. Of course, if I talk about my academic background, then I'm a master's in English. Yeah, that's it. And
It
yeah, I
shows.
have my channel also by the name Rise with Alka. Yes.
Yeah, ma'am, I went through some your video and I really
Okay.
salute you. In this age, you are
Okay.
doing very great. Yeah. And your
Okay. Thank
energy
you
is
so much.
quite good. Your energy is,
Yeah.
unbeatable. Yeah, I can say.
Thank you.
It's
Thank you
really.
so much, Ansari. Yeah, but what I feel is that at this age, my children are grown up, so I don't have that much of responsibility. And moreover,
Yeah.
they are living out of the city for their job. So, like
Okay.
elder one is in Mumbai, my younger son is in Delhi. So I'm
Okay.
here with my husband. So instead of wasting time here and there, so it's better to connect with people. And in this way, I am developing my fluency and my knowledge too. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. That I
Yes.
can,
Yes.
see.
Yes. So
Okay.
okay. So you started your journey only 4 months ago, right?
No, no. My English journey I started. It's been two years, but
Okay,
my
please.
YouTube journey it's started since 4 months. Yeah.
Okay, okay, okay. You started your YouTube journey started 4 months ago. Okay.
Yes.
I think
4 months
what I
ago.
can observe is that you were speaking good English. So
Thank you
I
so
think
much.
everybody has whenever they start their journey. So what I feel is that they face many hurdles, like in the life, and
Exactly.
they face those embarrassing moments. What I have faced in my life when it came to speak in English. So
But yeah.
yeah,
But you have done master in English, so you have already. I think you had the knowledge about the English literature and all the things. But I
yes,
did not have that much of knowledge related
okay,
to the English. But yeah, I also faced many hurdles. Sometime my close friend they humiliated me when I speak in
oh,
English. This I got many bad comments, but still, I never forget. Oh, sorry, I never forgive. You can say, but
yes,
I keep on doing, and now I at least I have that much of the level. I can face the people, I can encounter the new people, and
yeah,
it now it become my, you can say, my hobby. I
okay.
definitely every day at least I have with the one guy conversation, whether it is over the phone or in front of the camera. Yeah, this is my
Oh,
now
yeah,
schedule.
very nice, very nice. So are you uploading every day?
No, I upload in every second day. You can say
Okay, every
in few
second.
days. In
Okay.
few days, I upload one video.
Okay, got it. Okay. Hmm. So, like, if I ask you how you remain optimistic, how you remained in the past optimistic when you face so many challenges, right? So, even
Because
I discussed you about my challenges, how I faced. Yeah,
because when you have when you have and your mindset or your goal,
yeah,
if you want to achieve goal, then you will not, any kind of circumstances, any kind of hurdles, any kind of, you can say, barrier, you won't break if you have that, that
of course.
determination to
Yes,
achieve
yes.
that goal. Because I decided,
Mm.
I
Yeah,
set one goal that time. Anyhow, I will learn the English, I will try to
yeah.
speak, whether it however I can face the challenges. So
Yeah,
it was very, when I started learning English, I was
okay.
searching groups on internet,
Yeah, yeah.
because
Okay.
nowadays technology enhanced.
Yeah, it,
Nowadays
yeah.
technology has been advanced. So that technology, I take advantage from that technology. I search many groups on social media, Facebook, but fortunately I got one group. That group belonged
Okay.
to, it was belonged to Bangladesh. And the group admin,
Okay.
he was very, supportive, and he never laughed on me when I talked broken English at the time.
Okay.
And always he
Oh.
supported me, and he also guided me how I can get the fluency, how can I get the,
Uh-huh.
improve the vocabulary and all the things. And day by day, day
Okay.
by day, from there my journey has started. And since then I am learning and learning. And now at least I have that level, and I am able to speak now, by the
Yeah,
grace
you
of
speak.
God. And
And you
whatever
speak good
efforts,
English.
yeah,
Yes.
whatever efforts I applied, that
Yeah.
works. Yeah, whenever
So,
we do
mhm.
any hard work, we get the result. This is my
Yes, right,
tendency.
right. Definitely, definitely. So that guy you mentioned from from Bangladesh. So he guided you on the phone calls?
Yeah, we have the group on Facebook Messenger group. We all,
Ah, yes.
yeah,
Okay.
sometime we make the call, group call on that messenger, and he
Okay.
supported me, he guided me, that. And
Very
like
nice.
this I started, and I had many friends,
Okay.
and you can say virtual friend in Bangladesh. And
Okay.
I also plan to go there, to attend the marriage of one of my group member. But
Okay.
due to relation is not good now with the India
Yeah,
and
yeah,
Bangladesh,
yeah.
so that's why I
Okay.
could not get the visa. So that's why I could not go
Okay.
there. Yeah,
Okay. So did you meet that fellow who taught you, who guided you?
not physically, all the time on
Okay.
video call.
Oh, very nice. So I
Yes,
mean to say, in this challenging time, you remained optimistic every time, right?
yes, you can
So
say.
one should be optimistic about that. Our approach should be like optimistic. Whatever hurdles come in life, if you want to do something, you want to achieve your goal, then I think nothing can stop you from doing, right? So,
Yes.
like, yeah. And for that, we should be like, like whatever I am doing, I will be able to just in your mind, just again, that should resonate with you that whatever I am doing, I will be able to achieve. So there should not be negative kind of feeling that maybe I break into, maybe I won't be able to do this. So nothing like that. So be optimistic that time. It happens many times. We face challenges, we feel embarrassing moments, in life, just due to this language. Because earlier, now I couldn't speak in English, like, and moreover, there was no this technology in my time.
Hmm.
So I missed a lot. I really missed a lot. I regret sometimes why this technology was not there in my time. So by at this age, I could have learned a lot. So yeah, if it was there that time. So
And
I have a biggest regret of my. If somebody asked me what is the biggest regret, so this is my regret. That why couldn't I learn this in my time?
yeah,
Because though being in English medium school, teacher used to come in the class and take the lessons in English. But
hmm,
once out of the class, everybody like student we speak in Hindi. So there was no practice of such kind, and yeah, and I faced many embarrassing moments in my life when I didn't knew English. Because when I went to my children's school for the Parent Teachers Association,
hmm,
so teachers always in English medium school, When parents come, especially when parents come in the school, they
Mm-hmm.
talk in English. Okay. So the reason is that that time they used to speak to me in English, ask me so many questions related in English, but I
Mm-hmm.
couldn't answer them in broken English, and we call it English, na Hindi and English mixed. So something like that. But it was considered as a subject, not as a language. So for that reason, I could do my post graduation because at written I was good. And written, I used to get good marks when I used to write something. But I didn't get a chance to speak. So that is the reason. Yeah.
Yeah, I can resonate with you because I also face the same situation with me.
Okay.
When I go to the school to attend the PTM meeting, I
Yes.
also face the same situation. You know, the parents they talk in English with the madam, with the
Yeah.
the teachers, and I also could speak, but it was only manageable English. I was
Oh,
not
yeah,
that
yeah.
much of
Of course.
fluent as I am right
Yes.
now.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So that time I also felt embarrassed in front of
Yes,
them. But now I
definitely.
can face anyone. I'm ready to face. I don't, one of my younger son all the time he says, Papa, why are you speak English, English, English all the time? Why? I I replied
Yeah.
him all the time. Yesterday also I replied him, but actually I want to, I want to grab my fluency. I don't lose my
Yeah.
fluency, and all the time I want to do the practice only. So he feels, I don't know because kids are kids. He is not
Yes, of course.
he is not
Yeah.
ready to talk outside, even though he talk inside
Huh.
the home. Many times he
Hmm.
talk in English with me, but
Oh,
outside he is
okay.
not ready. He
Yeah.
thinks we are showing off in front of the people. We know
Right,
English.
right, right, right. The same happened with me when my children were young. Like they were in class 10th or 12th that time. I have two sons, so both the sons, when they came from the school, so I thought maybe it might be if I speak to them in English, I will learn this language very quickly. So I started in English, and whenever I started in English with them, so they always replied me. So from school, I'm getting bored all the time talking in English. But now at least don't speak to us in English. So why can't you speak in Hindi? So, so this was the thing, like every time they told me there's no use. Hmm. So,
Yes.
okay, suppose if I say there are beginners, many beginners are there. They
Mm-hmm.
have that feeling, negative feeling, like they have a fear, like they have so many inhibitions in themselves, and they have that kind of fear and negativity surrounding them that they want to learn in English, but they fear about. But see, we both are the examples. Like even you started this journey, you speak such a fluent English, and when I started, I was not good at English, but still I'm not good at. I'm practicing more and more to become more better. But yeah, if somebody comes and talk to me in English, at least I can talk in that level. I mean to say, but not in advanced level. At least I can reply something. So I think for the new people who are learning this English, they want to try, but just out of fear, they are not coming ahead. So do you have any something to say to them? Just
Yes.
yes, yes, yeah. For the
You know,
beginners, yes. Yeah,
when you are initiate your journey, right? When you
yeah,
start your journey, first of all, you don't care about the grammar and
yeah,
vocabulary. Whatever words you just try
huh,
to produce yourself from your mouth. Just try
yes,
to open your mouth. This is the first step for the beginners. And
yes,
when you are used to it, you just try to connect the sentence one after other. This is the
yes,
second practice. And when you
yes,
are able to connect the sentence, then you try to speak with the stranger people. Or whenever you get the chance, you try to speak. But
yeah,
consistency, plays vital role.
yes,
Whatever you
exactly.
are doing in the context of learning English, you do regularly, consistently.
Yes,
Suppose
yes,
one exercise I'll suggest you. If you are beginner, you know
yeah,
try reading out loud. Out loud means
ah,
loudly you have to read.
exactly.
What
Yeah,
is the benefit to do this exercise? You will habitual to speak, listening,
yeah,
and speaking. There are three benefits to do the one
yes,
exercise,
yeah,
and you will improve your pronunciation. Because if you speak English, there are many people in India. They can speak good English, even though they are very fluent in English, but somewhere they have pronunciation issue.
Yes,
So this
right.
is very big problem. You
Yeah.
know, if you are not good enough to produce the correct word, it means your English is not good.
Yes,
Even
right.
though you are more fluent, but pronunciation plays vital role, and you will get the good impact from the people, because if your pronunciation is correct, anybody to whom you are talking, he or she, easily able to understand. If they are not understand, what is the benefit to talk with them? So
Yes,
this is
right.
my, very, you can say, first advice. Whatever level you have, whether you are beginner, whether you are at
Yeah.
intermediate level or advanced level, you have to work from the initial, from the starting, from the
Yes,
beginning.
right.
You have to
Yes,
focus on your pronunciation also. Yeah,
right.
this is the advice from my side.
Yeah, very nice. Very lovely advices from your side. And one more thing I want to mention here is that when
Yes.
somebody is starting their journey, and the one thing what I feel is that they need to think in their mind, like what is this? Suppose they are sitting in a room, so there is this is my wardrobe. Where I hang my clothes over there, and this place I keep this and keep that, and this is my fridge and refrigerator. I keep this. I mean to say there are so many things in the room. You can
Mm.
talk to yourself and you can speak in yourself like what are these things. So in this way,
Absolutely.
and read some story books of children. There are many things, if a person wants to learn, then I mean to say from the beginner, if somebody at the beginning level, and you very well mentioned that about grammar. Not to, what I feel is this: some people think that grammar is most essential part of spoken English, but what I feel is that there are some students who are studying in a school. For them, it's necessary to learn grammar. But at this stage, when we know that we don't have any professional work and only we want
Mhm.
to speak to people, so in this way, what I think grammar is not at all needed for us, especially. If you are
Definitely.
able to convey your thoughts properly to other person, the person understand, then it's okay. There's no as
I do
such.
agree.
Yeah,
Absolutely. No, one thing also I want to add here, grammar, most of the people who are going to learn, English or
yeah,
speaking English, because since we have already knowledge about the grammar, because class first
yeah,
we start learning grammar,
yeah.
and till 12th or graduation we learn the grammar, because we
Grammar,
have
right.
enough knowledge about that. Even
Yeah,
though if you pass 8th class, then
yeah.
also you know the enough grammar, what is the
Yes,
subject
right.
and what is the verb, because those
Yeah,
things we know
yeah,
already.
basics, everybody knows basics. No?
Yeah, basic, we should at
Yeah.
least know the basic grammar, but when we reach at a certain level, then we have to focus on that, perfect grammar and perfect pronunciation when we reach at certain level. But initially
Yes.
you don't
Huh.
care about anything, whatever objects
Yes.
you find. Suppose we
Yes,
are
right.
habitual to call all the objects in our native language, like, because I am from UP. Basically I'm from UP, so I my mother tongue is Hindi. So since childhood I used to talk
Yeah.
in Hindi only, all the objects. But when you start learning English, you try all the objects, you try to call in English. This is first step, and like
Yes.
this we start thinking directly in English. So this is
Yes.
also very important. you
Yes,
you
right.
already mentioned that point.
Yeah.
This work of, yeah,
Yes.
I.
Yeah, so like if see the basics. See, I if I talk about myself about grammar, so I now what I like what is retained in my mind is that I know about grammar, but when it comes to tenses, so those I know what is past, future, everything. But when it comes to the rules of grammar, like tense, sorry, rules of tenses, then I
Mhm.
forget what were the rules. So, but I can speak without the rules. So, might be I make mistakes sometime, but I don't follow those rules. I'm totally forgotten.
Yeah, whatever language, suppose if you are, I'm not talking about here English only,
Yeah,
whatever language of the word you are going to learn, you
right.
start listening that language, automatically you
Yeah,
learn that language.
yeah,
This is,
correct.
yeah, this is also
Yeah,
very good.
yeah. If I talk about Hindi language, see, my maid servant, she comes to my house. She's illiterate, totally illiterate. So she doesn't know a word to write, and
Mhm.
she can't even read. I mean, she's illiterate, but how she can speak English? Sorry, Hindi. Only by listening, now. Only
Yes.
by listening, she learned Hindi, and she is very good at Hindi. And this language, it is a mother tongue also. But what I mean to say is, if we are listening, is most important. Like, if somebody is listening to so many videos or watching films in English, listening to songs and all that, so by listening also one can learn this language. I mean to the speaking and listening, they both are very essential parts, right?
Definitely.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
I do
So
agree. Yeah.
I mean to say, my maid servant, she hasn't learned grammar, right? So, but only by listening she can talk in Hindi. So
You know,
this is what I want to say.
one of my mentor, his
Yeah.
name is Dr. Ratudi. He said,
Okay.
you know, the the kids who learn everything before
Yeah.
going to school.
Yes.
About
Yes.
native language. Suppose
Yeah.
my language is Hindi. I learn everything, even though I can use the using word also without learning
Yeah.
the grammar. So this is the
Yeah. Yeah.
example to learn
Right.
the language. Yeah.
Yes. Right. Right. Yeah. So
Mhm.
true.
Mhm.
So, Mr. Ansari, I'm done with my session. It's already time to wind up the session, right?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And
Yeah.
thank you so much to
Okay,
join
so
me.
much. Yeah. It was nice that you joined with me and you gave me your time. So I am very much elated
Thank you
today.
so
Yeah.
much.
Thank you so much. Yes. Yeah.
Bye. Take care.
Okay. Thank you. Yes.